What can I say about my father? I love that man.
I was asked to talk a little bit about my father.
Tell you guys about my father and my husband.
I'm here to talk about my son, who is a father.
He was a hardworking man, and he was someone who just continues to inspire me to this day.
My husband is just the greatest inspiration for my kids.
And most of all, he was my best friend.
And he always inspired us to follow our dreams, regardless of what those were.
I just continue to look up to the sky and say, you know, Dad, I'm doing what I need to do for you.
And I just want to tell my son thank you for making your mother a grandmama. Happy Father's Day, baby, and I love you.
I can't emphasize how important it is that fathers are involved in their children's lives.
All right, welcome back, everybody. This Sunday, it's all about the dads in our audience and throughout the state of Connecticut. And we're getting a little jump start on celebrations with something really very special.
Yeah, a way to tell your father story. The Connecticut Fatherhood Initiative's Dear Dad video booth that you're looking at right now has been on tour. And here to tell us more about it are the Connecticut Department of Social Services. We've got the program manager, Tony Judkins, and Senior Educational Program Administrator, Diana DeTuno.
Well, the Dear Dad Tour is a marketing and public awareness tour that really, highlights the importance of fathers to their children.
This statewide initiative has been working together for over 25 years. It's many, many state and local partners coming together to talk about how our systems need to be inclusive of dads and not just think about parents as the parent who lives in the house with the child. Sometimes parents aren't together, but they're co-parenting. And we know that this is all about kids. It's really the heart of what we do.
So how does it work? Can we go in there?
Sure.
Let's do
Absolutely.
it. Come on.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of come in here, and you get to, there's a little microphone here, and then you would just tell your dad's story?
Absolutely. Once you sit down, they close the curtain, so it's really just you and the camera, just you and talking to your dad.
You're going to talk to your dad, who you're going to go see this weekend. How old's your dad now?
My dad's 93.
Oh, I love
Awesome.
that. God bless him.
Awesome.
Hello in there. And here's the camera, and you're going to walk up, and it's very cool. It's very nice in here. Dear Dad, I just wanted to say thank you so much for raising me. And I remember very specifically that when you would come home, I would sleep against the wall next to the garage, and he would knock 3 times on the wall, and I would knock 3 times from my bedroom, and that was our way of communicating, saying hello when he came home late for work. So it was a very, very special memory that I have of my father.
And he made pancakes for you.
And he made pancakes every Sunday. He was the griddle master. I have goosebumps. It was really,
That's the kind of stories that people are sharing.
Hi, I'm Preston Doc Tolliver, and I'm going to tell you a cool story about my father. My father was very involved in trying to help the youth.
When the ice cream man, Mr. Softy, used to come around, he would gather all the kids in the neighborhood and he would buy for every single one of those kids.
I have 3 children, and I just want them to know that they do have that male figure in their life.
And for me, what I always tell dads is, like you said, it's never too late because, we can struggle because there are no instructions on being a parent or being a dad, right? So we learn from what we see. Sometimes we learn from what we're taught. And so if your dad isn't in the house, then how are you learning?
Right, exactly.
Seeing what other people do. So really, you may struggle a little bit, but that's okay.
Are we rolling? Will you tell me when?
Ready?
Can I start over?
And I'm here to tell you about my wonderful dad.
My grandfather was the best.
Being a father is life. It's everything to me. I think it saved me. It made me who I am right now. My daughter is she is life. She's 7 years old and I can't even imagine life before her or life without her or anything in those, in that regard. My father's my best friend, and I didn't realize that until being in prison. I didn't appreciate him as much as I should have. I didn't look up to him as much as I should have, And that's because I was looking up to the streets, basically, and anybody in the streets and doing street stuff. Trying to keep this clean. But when my freedom was stripped away from me and I was locked up, I realized all these things, I realized that I should have been looking up to him. And if I was looking up to him in the way that I should have been, I wouldn't be in prison, And he was there every week. He was there no matter what. No matter if his son looked like a piece of shit, he was there to hold me down and to represent for me and to show me that, look, it doesn't matter who you are, what you do, I'm here for you.
We talk about stepdads, we talk about adoptive dads, foster dads, we talk about family men. There might be an uncle or a cousin or somebody
who
or even
made
a
a
coach,
difference.
anybody who's been in your life and has sort of played a paternal role.
I have an interesting story about my dad.
My father's so inspirational.
Someone who is important to me is my stepdad because he is like the best guy in my life.
My uncle has been my dad, my role model, my confidant. He has been everything to us.
My dad was the best man ever. He passed away in March, but he was an amazing father figure. We had so many hobbies together. Taught me how to ride motorcycles, and my family wouldn't be as strong as it is today without him. Raised 3 beautiful kids. My brother's actually outside here right now. I was gonna drag him in here with me, but I knew it was gonna be a crying fest.
I want to give a message to all the fathers who may feel limited with their resources or maybe even limited with the advice they would be able to give their children. Listen, you matter, we love you, and even if you made a mistake, like just walk into your truth and be there for your kids. No matter what, we'll be there for you.
I wish my dad a very happy Father's Day.
Hey Dad, how are you? Happy Father's Day.
I love you so much, and I hope you have a great Father's Day.
And you're the most special person in my life. Happy Father's Day.
Just want to say thank you to my father and happy Father's Day to everyone.
And that's my dad's story.